first.
So on Monday, all the basketball teams had a game against Kirby, and the girls, JV, and varsity team all won. And on Wednesday, the varsity team had a game against Seba, and we won again.
Today we have a girls game at 4, JV boys game at 5:30, varsity boys game at 7, and we're playing Trinity Christian.
It should be a really good game, so all of you should come support.
Okay, so I'm building a Shakespearean insult machine. And I want to use voices of people from the North community for it. I've already gotten some people's voices recorded, but just for the sake of letting everybody be part of it. Tuesday at lunch, if you'd like to come to the design shop, you can either read a Shakespearean insult off the list, or you can write your own. It's up to you. Just, yeah, if you want to record one, you can come then.
Alright, Monday is F Day, and all you should know what that means because F is for guild. And this guild meeting, we're going to be playing card games. That includes playing cards, trading cards, and we're primarily going to be playing Magic the Gathering as we prepare for a Magic tournament, which we'll be playing in the coming weeks. So, if you don't know how to play Magic, but you want to learn, come to this guild meeting and we'll teach you in preparation for the tournament. So, yes, Kate.
What format?
Casual.
Okay, so Q&A will be having a meeting today during lunch in room 4, and also Activism will be having a pop-up thrift shop with all proceeds going to the World Wildlife Fund. So we'll be having boxes next to the Lost and Found for you guys to donate clothes, and then we will be reselling them. It's to sort of encourage sustainable fashion, like buying secondhand reduces a lot of waste and is more affordable for all of us too. And all the proceeds will be going to charity, so it's really a win-win situation for everyone. All the prices will be listed on the York Activism Club's Instagram page, and we'll also have them listed when we're selling the clothing as well. So we'll be having the bins up on F Day and G Day, and then we'll be selling 2 days during lunch on A Day and B Day. Thank you.
Hi everybody, so next week in honor of Valentine's Day, the junior class is going to be selling candy grams starting at Monday at lunch.
There's going to be a lot of different design options, so come by Monday at lunch to see which ones you like.
Yeah, what we earn will go to prom, so please support.
Okay, so girls soccer had 2 games this week, and on Monday, Maddie Gill and Esme Ortiz scored their first goal.
And then Cynthia had a goal that day as well, and she scored our only goal on Wednesday, and we won both of our games.
We have another away game today at Oakwood, so girls, please ask to leave your class at 1:15 and be at the bands by 1:30.
And then we have a home game next Tuesday and Thursday, so we would love your support.
Yeah.
And then what the
4 of the 8 goals. Jason had 1, Kaden had 1. Oh, my bad, 2. And then one person has been playing since freshman year, working really hard, and he actually got his first high school goal. Yesterday, we have 2 more games, and if we win those 2 games, we win the league. So Monday, SEBA is here, and it's the last home game, so that means senior night for Justin, Kaden, Stone, and all the other seniors. Fletcher. Sorry, Fletcher. Friday is St. Francis away at Watsonville, and yeah, those are the last 2 games, so if you guys come out for senior night, that'd be awesome. Thank you.
So, 9th grade has organized a movie night for next Friday on Valentine's Day. It's going to be in the Student Center at 7:30. And pizza and soda, and we're planning to film Guardians of the Galaxy. Yes. See you there.
Talk back to the adults in your life. Every day! Do it every day! This I recommend. Of course, you shouldn't talk back to adults just to make them feel bad or to be smarter, because then it's just rude, right? And I mean, personally, I prefer to do it playfully. Like playing smart, because then it's more of a game and I get to bond with the adults in my life. Like, I remember this one time where my mom told me, hey, go get my chanclas. And like, for some reason, I really couldn't find them, so then I'm just like, I can't find them. So then she's like, if I find them, what do I do to you? She was giving me that one line that said, hey, answer back, do it. I dare you. Like, I understood that she did not want me to answer. And just to go try find them again, or else I would have been whooped later. So I just like wondered out loud, like, what do you do to me? Well, you drive me to school, that's what you do. Hey! But she was like, hey, no, hey, don't talk to me that way, I'm your mother. But I went away laughing like, ho, 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 ho. So then, when she found it, she threw one at me. And she was like, hey, what are you going to say now? She laughed. I laughed too. So, you know, it wasn't too serious. I was not out of control. Like, moments like these are worth it. Because, I mean, I see that I was kind of laughing at her in a moment, but this is actually like a sign that she lets me trust her more. And so then I can form a stronger bond with my mom. because she knows that I don't mean to be rude. So she doesn't seriously tell me to stop, you know? And so like I remember this one other time when we were at there was this one other time when we were at the dinner table, like my family and I just dining, and like my uncle said all of a sudden like women are in a worse position now than they were when they had less rights. And he wanted to argue against my mom, my aunt, and my sister. And so he was stating all these reasons on the economic side that like women now have to work hard to live before they just had to take care of a house and some kids. And so I had to step in because I saw that my mom, my aunt, and my sister were not saying an obvious reason for the benefits of being a woman now. So I reminded him like, yes, uncle, while some of what you say is true, you are forgetting that if my aunt punches you right now, she would have way less chances of going to jail than if you were to punch her right now. And I mean, in my opinion, that respect is worth it for women to have to work more. Besides, in all cases, that isn't the fact. And my aunt was like, yeah, that's right! That's right! He was gonna defend himself, but my mom was like, nah. You lost already. Yeah, we stared him down. And so, he was cool with it. Even though he tried to back out of it like, haha, yeah, you're right. But I'm also right. We are right. And I was like, nah. Just get out of here, man. That's whack. And so, this moment here of laughter and bonding helped me get closer to my uncle and all of them. Because it was all kind of a joke. You know, like it's all about building the trust with the adults in your home. And honestly, I don't even understand why some adults get so mad. I mean, because it's not like if adults didn't or can't play smart themselves. Like, bro, how many of you remember asking your teacher, can I go to the bathroom? And they would take a moment and ask you with a doubting face like, I don't know, can you? The teacher never roast anybody, the whole class would be like, So, the whole class laughs at you, and you as well. So, thinking about it, I'm okay with this. As long as we get to this time. Thank you. I'm going to add one more thing. According to the Merriam-Webster Dictionary, a definition of the auxiliary verb can is have permission to. Yeah. So it is just informal but perfectly fine to say, can I go to the bathroom? And that goes to all you teachers out there that wanted to play smart with that.
Think about that next time you're asked to give a talk to others. I have something totally unrelated to talk about, and that is I promised I would keep you guys updated about what we're learning about that scary coronavirus thing that's on the news all over the place. I have good news for you all. First, it's still a scary thing in other places around the world. So it's something that's serious, and we shouldn't, treat it lightly, and it's something that's really scary to a lot of people in other countries. And even some people here are scared of it. So I think we should take it seriously and be cautious about the language we use when we're talking about it. But I can tell you that here in the United States, we're relatively safe. I'm keeping an eye on the CDC website, the Center for Diseases Control, and you all can go check it out as well if you kind of want to geek out on the science of it. It's pretty interesting. There's graphs that show you like how your risk assessment changes based upon where you might sit in an airplane, if someone else might be infected. It's really interesting stuff. And they have 4 different risk profiles: high, medium, low, and no identifiable risk. And that last one, no identifiable risk, is basically like there's just zero evidence that there's anything that's a risk. And based upon our community at York and our county and even our state and country, based upon what we know about where we are, is that we're in the no identifiable risk category. So that should relieve you from that particular virus. Again, we need to reiterate, we are at risk of other things. One of those being the flu, right? So we should continue to practice those everyday precautions. The biggest one is washing your hands with soap. The FDA just released a study that puts into question the efficacy of that Purell stuff. So we don't know for sure. There's no evidence that it really prevents flu, but there's solid evidence that washing your hands with soap for 20 seconds, Baby Shark that, does work. So keep doing that frequently. Thank you.
I wanted to express my gratitude to all of you students who wrote those lovely thank you notes yesterday in PATH for our donors on the postcards. We have looked at them all, and there's some really great heartfelt notes there. We're going to send them to our donors next week so they receive them on Valentine's Day, and I know it's going to mean a lot to them. It's going to be very special that they're being thanked by you for what they make possible at the school. So I wanted to say thank you to all of you for doing that. And I also wanted to say that I have a suspicion that all of you slept really well last night. Because do you know, when you express gratitude, you sleep better at night. When you think about what you're grateful for, it's true. They've done scientific studies. Ask Mrs. Thornton. When you think about what you're grateful for and you express that, depression and anxiety go down, you become healthier, you sleep better, you're happier. So it's just a really good practice every day to think about what you're grateful for in your life. We all have a lot to be grateful for. And then if you see somebody that you're grateful for, let them know, because that's going to make a difference in their life. So thanks all for doing that. Speaking of gratitude, over the winter holiday, or right before the winter holiday, the 8th grade, the 11th grade, the 12th grade, and the leadership team all adopted families from Community Partnership for Youth. Some of these families had 12 people in them, and got them all of the things they wanted for Christmas because those families were not able to do that for themselves. And you all who did that made a huge difference in the lives of those families. We've gotten thank you notes, which I'm going to share with the class deans so that they could share them with you. But one of the stories from one of the moms was that they would not have had a Christmas if it wasn't for what the York community did. So I wanted to thank you for that. And because we in the Advancement Office believe so strongly in the power of gratitude, I just want to remind you all that you can come by the Advancement Office anytime, tell us what you're grateful for, and you can have a York Peppermint Patty. Have a great day.
I'm thankful for Yari, but as a psychology teacher, I really want you in my class because we can analyze your family. As you know, I teach psych and neuroscience, and I'm fascinated by the brain and mental health and teenagers, and there's an organization locally that is developing devoted to that study, and I'm introducing to you now Lindsay Knight from AIM Mental Health, who's got a new program and is inviting York students to participate. So, without further ado.
Having me, I was a little intimidated to come in front of you all today. Wow, that's a little intimidating. But you all are like really supportive of each other, and I think that's incredible. So thank you for having me. As Kimmy mentioned, I work at the local nonprofit AIM Youth Mental Health. We are locally building a movement within Monterey County devoted to the mental health of young people, teens, and young adults up to 26 years old. And our primary focus and mission is to find and fund mental health research all over the world. It is not disorder specific, so we fund the most promising research of any mental health disorder, and we find the best treatments available, and then we want to disseminate that information. So we have a new program throughout Monterey County. It's our AIM Ambassadors program, and that's an on-campus program for students in middle and high school, their teachers, counselors, their sports coaches, as well as their parents. And the way that it would work is you would let Ms. Torg know in the next couple of weeks if you're interested in being in that program. You would then have orientation by myself to be an on-campus peer liaison, so you can support your peers, maybe even your siblings, maybe they go here, maybe at home, and really be an on-campus representative of AIM and positive youth mental health in the York community. You'd together form a field trip and attend some of our events in the community, including our scientific symposium, where 5 of the top youth mental health doctors from around the United States will come here to the Monterey Peninsula and present to students, teachers, and people who work on the front lines of mental health. You come and create a team and show your support at our walking rally in Pacific Grove, participate in our student ad contest and win prizes to give a visual representation to youth mental health and share your own story or give positive messages to your peers. And you would also help spread and promote our message through social media. So getting online, supporting and engaging with our content through those social media channels. It is a program that exists every semester, so this semester we're wanting to get schools enrolled by the end of this month, and that would go through the end of this academic year, take a break over summer, and then join us again in the fall as ambassadors. Does anybody have any questions? Okay, yes?
What exactly do ambassadors do?
So they would be, like I said, kind of like that on-campus peer support. You'd get some orientation and training on how to talk to peers and talk to friends about mental health, how to assess whether there's a mental health emergency, know about what things are available on your campus and in your community for a peer or youth in your life who's struggling with their mental health, and then outside of the York campus, be a face in the community at our events, and really be the leader because this is a youth mental health movement. Any other questions? Thank you. All right, wonderful. If you are interested, please let Ms. Torg know by the end of next week, and she'll get you our volunteer agreement. So that just kind of lets me know a little bit more about why you're interested in doing this, when you're available to help out with these events, and just an agreement that your parents also need to sign since you're minors. And then we'll be in touch, and I'll have an orientation with y'all in the next couple weeks. Awesome, thank you.
Really quick, I am collecting deposits for the Southern California College Tour trip. If you have your deposit with you today, swing by my office and give it to me. The deadline is next Thursday. However, on Monday I want to contact the company and give them an update on how we're doing with enrollment. So if you can get the check prepared and ready to give to me on Monday, that would be awesome, because I'm going to give them a call and let them know how we're doing. Otherwise, that $100 deposit for the Southern California trip is due next Thursday. Thank you very much.
Real quick, for all the 8th and 9th graders here today, a reminder that on Monday you are invited to a mandatory course planning meeting in the chapel at 3 o'clock. You're excused from health and fitness, you're excused from sport events and rehearsal. Please be here at 3. If you need to do a makeup for some reason, let me know and I'll tell you how to do that. Yes? then you can't be here. Go to your soccer game and you can make it. Thank you.
Two quick announcements. One related to art and one related to lacrosse. Let's start with lacrosse. Tuesday, February 18th, we're going to start meeting as a group, and we're going to hopefully have enough players. We're at that point where we're kind of in a low point in terms of recruitment, and we've got to rebuild. So we're really looking for young people to start a really great sport. This is a lacrosse stick. It's a very beautiful, fluid motion to throw it. If you like ultimate frisbee or soccer or basketball, it's a very similar type of team sport. Really want to encourage people to come out, especially younger people who have not played the sport before. We'll teach you. As I said, we may play a JV schedule, or we may play something amongst ourselves like a scrimmage type of season where it's just an intramural thing, depending on the numbers. So please consider it and come out and join us, or ask one of the returning players or myself more about this great sport. By the way, Marie plays lacrosse. Next up, art related. 5 of our artists are participating in a countywide art show, which has a reception opening tomorrow night at the Carmel Art Association. It's been going on for a couple of years. Last year we had a couple artists do very well in this competition. You're going to see about 80 artists from all around the county, and some of the most amazing artwork. I went over yesterday and viewed the show, and it is spectacular. So come by. It's from 5 to 7 at the Carmel Art Association tomorrow, Saturday night, between 5 and 7. And our artists that are participating are Hayden, Cheyenne, Vivian, and Madison, and Alexa. So come support them and be a part of this. You'll enjoy it. Thank you.
Alright, in the future, please try and keep announcements a little bit shorter. Remember to send selfies to your Falcon feed for games and
Go class.